Guys, welcome back to a brand new video, and today we're looking at something that we haven't taken a look at in a long time. And in fact, I think it has been too long, as a lot has changed since our last video in this part, or the thing we do on the channel. And essentially what that is likely why most of you are here. It's the best ways to make money in Forza Horizon 5. And this week, with the launch of the MG6, there is an excellent opportunity to make a ton of money, because for the first time in a little while, we have two new cars that people can get this week that people actually want. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, the MG6 X Power, that's 80 points in the series, you can also get as of this week if you completed the 60 points on last week, or you did at least a little bit and you complete this week. Either way, there's a way to unlock both these cars this week. And before we go any further, we do have a sponsor for today's video. That's about 30 seconds. So if you don't want to hear that, go ahead and skip about 30 seconds. Now, if you're watching this video, chances are these cars have been out for a couple days. I didn't want to make this video the day that they both released, because obviously at that time, the cars are going to be pretty much impossible to get, as not a lot of people have gotten their hands on them yet. But now that they have been out for a little while, I'm searching the completely wrong brand here. Give me a second. People are starting to get their hands on both of them, and both of these cars are absolutely going to be 20 million credit cars, which means if you buy them now, chances are they're still both under a million credits, because they haven't been in the game very long. Most cars start at a low credit price, and as they're in the game and more people buy them over time, that is what brings them up to a 20 million credit price point. So now is a good time to buy them, especially if you want them in your collection and you don't care about the money. But this car's only ever going to go up in price. I don't have one to show you what the price is, but considering how recently it released, we can safely assume it's under a million credits. So get your hands on as many of these as possible. They are being added on modded accounts. Lots of people sell the cars in the modded accounts, trying to give them to friends or something. So this is the first one to search for, and I was in the right brand before, and this is the second one to search for. Chances are this one is going to be appearing much more often than the other one, as the other one is for the whole season and this one is just for the one, or I guess for the whole series, and this one's for the singular season. So more people are going to get their hands on this one than the other one. That being said, both of these are excellent purchases. There's two of them to go through, and I'm gonna check something for a second. I was trying to figure out a filter to put on so you could have both of them, but it's tricky to figure out when you don't have either of the cars. So I will try for the next video to get my hands on both cars, and then we'll hopefully have a filter that allows you to search for both of these cars at the same time. And the last car for today is a bit of an interesting pick for today's list, as it's a Ferrari that doesn't normally reach the $20 million price point, and it's a Ferrari 512 TR, and this car doesn't really sell for 20 million credits, so that's why people end up putting it up for lower and lower amounts. If I could get mine to load here, if you were to put yours up 5 or 6 times, perhaps it would sell for that, but that's what makes this a good car to search for the 3 to 4 million price range. Again, that's not what you have to search for. I know people complain in the comments, how am I supposed to buy a car for that much if I don't have any money? That's why I'm watching this video. Well, you can search for it for its base price, which is like 600,000, and if you don't have 600,000, I really don't know what to tell you, because you're just flat out broke, I guess, because you start the game with more money than that. Anyways, this is a good car to search for. Lots of people will be putting it up for cheaper. If you get one, you can be patient. Try putting it up for 20 million multiple times, or you can sell it for a little less, like 11 million, and still make a good profit. My rule when I'm buying cars, if I want to guaranteed make money, I'll make sure I can guaranteed sell it for double what I bought it for. So that would allow me to go up to even 5 million while searching for this car. But again, it's all up to preference of what you're willing to pay and what you want to sell it for. Now that's it for the cars in today's video. We are going to end with buying a couple of your cars, so let me find two people here, one from Twitter and one from my messaging. If you want to know how to get me to buy your cars, you can see my gamer tag in the top left corner there. Just follow me on Xbox, subscribe on YouTube, turn on bell notifications, make sure you leave a like, or you can DM me and follow me on Twitter. There's two different ways. So this gentleman just had the one car up, so we're going to go ahead and purchase that from him, and this gentleman had 3 up, so we're going to go ahead and buy 2 of his. But anyways, if you made it all the way through to the end of the video, let me know with a comment down below. As always, we will see you boys in the next one. We're going to have 2 money ones back to back, because there's a bunch of different things I want to cover in the next one, and we'll be buying more of your cars. But that's all for this one. I'm out. Peace.